I have been asked to show how to thread a domestic machine. It's very easy. So you're getting a bird's eye view there. For this, now each machine is different, I have to say that. This is a Janome and it's a JS1022, but they may be different, but they're all very similar. You have your thread posts, 1 or 2. Now this one here has a little, you can see it right there, there's a little hole there. So the thread goes through here before it gets threaded. So I'm going to just show you, now some machines have the thread post horizontally, this way. So you would be putting the thread this way rather than this way. This particular one, it gets to be put in vertical. So I'm going to put that right in through there. Okay, and then in through here. So that's step 1. But before I do that, I just realized I need to wind my bobbin. So before I thread the machine, I'll wind the bobbin because I have to, otherwise I'll have to unthread it. Okay, so to wind the bobbin, so here is a bobbin. There is thread still on it. Some people like to remove all the thread and fill it up with all the same color. I, quite frankly, doesn't matter. I don't use this machine that much, so I hate to waste the thread. So I'm just going to go right over this particular one, this particular color. I'm just going to go right over it. So there we go. There's a better view. Okay, so to wind the bobbin, this post has to be, it has to go in through there regardless. To wind the bobbin, there's a little knob over here that's like a thread tension. Excuse me. You put the thread through there, and then I'm going to wind it in on the bobbin. So just like that. Okay, just a few times around. Let me try a little bit more. Just so that you don't, it doesn't lose. Okay, so there you have it. Now I'm going to push that in to, there's a little stopper there that keeps the thread within the bobbin, let's put it that way. And then to stop the needle from going up and down on this particular machine, I just pull this out. The wheel, just pull that out. Okay, so now I'm good to go. I'm just going to press the pedal. You see? So hold that down so it doesn't jump up and down. When I feel that I have enough thread, all the thread that I'm going to need, I just stop. Okay. I'm only making a couple of pairs of gloves, so I don't need that much thread. So there, here, and I'm just going to cut the thread. Okay. So there's my bobbin wound. Now with this machine, it's not a drop-in because many machines are different. This one here has a bobbin holder, okay? So you have to put the bobbin, you're just going to drop it in. On this machine, it doesn't really matter which way the thread is going. Some machines it does matter, especially the drop-in ones that you drop in right from the presser foot, where the presser foot is. It does matter because it has to wind a certain way. If you don't put it in the correct way, what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of bunching, and it's very frustrating. So now on this particular one, you see here there's a little groove there, and the thread has to go in that groove, okay, in that groove like that, and down to the plate, down to this big, there's a slash right there. It has to go right into there, and make sure that the bobbin moves freely. Then this gets put into the bottom of the machine. Okay, so here we are. We're putting the bobbin into here. Now there's a little shank over here that the center of the bobbin has to go in. So we're going to take it and hold it from, there's this little lever that actually holds the bobbin in place while you put it in. So you're just going to put it in there and push it in till it clicks, like that. Then it's secure. You don't have to worry about that because that will come up as soon as I thread the machine. Now to thread the machine. So I have my thread already on there. Now it's black. You can see that, unfortunately. It's black that I need. Then I'm going to go this way, down here, then down and around, up, and in here, there's that little thing that comes up, that brings the thread up and down. So you have to put that thread in there, like so. So let me turn the machine so you can see. So the thread has to go in through here. Okay? Then you take it down and through here. Okay, now this machine has a self-threader, which is a wonderful, wonderful invention. It's a self-threader. A self-threader means that you push this part here down, and there's a little hook that goes inside the eye of the needle, and you put the thread through there. Yes, this is a little awkward at this angle. Okay, so you put the thread through that, underneath that little hook, and you put it in there, and you let go, and voila, you have a little loop. You have a little loop in here that's threaded. Okay, now to bring that thread from here up to the top, you simply do that. You hold the end, pull, and you've got your thread up above. That's all there is to it. Okay, you close all the little gates, put back the little arm, and you're good to go. Now, if you don't have a self-threader, well, then you just put the needle or the thread right through the eye of the needle. Okay, so now here's a tip. The thread through the eye of the needle, it gets it goes in very, very easily. I'm trying to find a contrasting spot here. If you cut it at an angle. If you cut it at an angle, and then you can put it in to the eye of the needle very easily. Well, when you're actually in front of it, this is at a kind of an oddball angle. So, but that's a pretty neat little trick. So I like the self-threader myself. So let's try this one here again. Around here. Down here, let go, and you have that little loop that you pull through. Best invention ever.